Alright guys, I am back bringing you another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a reaction video. Surprise, surprise. I usually don't do this. But one of my friends gave me a good idea. We're going to be reacting to my friend's video, the Egg Paladin, on his video on why he thinks Sonic Colors is bad. Now, I already finished my playthrough of Sonic Colors on the PS5. And Sonic Colors is still one of the best Sonic games out there. But there's just certain things that I'm gonna talk shit about Jose on. Now, all of it is gonna be jokes. All of it's just jokes. Unless you're a triggered fanboy. But no. All this is just jokes about what I'm gonna say about Jose and his video. But at the end of the day, I respect his opinion about colors. It's not his cup of tea. But I'm still gonna react to it and I'm still gonna talk shit. So here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nobody wants to hear that. Fucking bitch.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose. I am the Egg Paladin, and I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, he does not.
I love the characters, the music, the gameplay, and all of his games. Most of the time!
Sonic 06 is fun, bruh. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just gay if you don't like it, and you suck at it.
Okay, look, I know that the Sonic series had its ups and downs in the past, but we can't just overlook the fact of how fun some of Sonic games were. No Sonic game is perfect, and we understand
That is true.
that. I mean, have you seen the Sonic Adventure cutscenes? Ew! Okay, look, the series isn't perfect. I know that, but the games are still fun regardless. However, there is one Sonic game out there that has gained lots of popularity, love, and attention in the modern era that's almost like spreading a plague among the fanboys. That game is known as Sonic Colors. Okay.
This is one of the best games ever. Best Sonic game out there. Yes, I'm including Ultimate. Fuck you.
Yes!
Hey, so you guys know that Sonic Colors has been regarded as one of the best modern Sonic games ever made. Hey,
It is.
It was a commercial success that has sold over at least 2 million copies!
Jesus Christ.
So with all that love and attention that Sonic Colors has gained, you guys may be wondering, hey Paladin, do you like Sonic Colors? And to answer that question, my answer is no. Okay.
Yeah, you deserve to get shot like that.
Hey, now that I said that, I'm pretty sure I triggered a lot of fanboys out there.
Yup!
Okay,
And it's actually hilarious.
listen, before you guys lose your temper like a girl on her period, let me just say this first. Do I hate the people who like Sonic Colors? No.
Yes.
Do I attack the people that love Sonic Colors?
Yes.
No. Do I label my opinions as fact that I'm better than you and you guys should shut up? Yes. I mean, no! So you guys
Yeah,
are thinking
he
to
does.
yourselves, why do I dislike Sonic Colors?
You just dislike it because you think it's fuck.
Well, look,
Dude, hang on. You just dislike it because you just suck at it. Just admit it. Admit that you suck. Just admit that you suck at the game.
You suck!
Since I played this game back in 2010, I liked it, but as the years go by, after looking at this game with a critical mind, my opinions on Sonic Colors have changed, and I want to explain my reasons why.
This is coming from the same person that actually likes Sonic Forces. Bro, Colors is way better than Forces. You smoking drugs or fucking K2, my bad, if you like Forces than Colors. Fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot.
Before I do, let me just say that this video is going to be my opinion!
Shut your bitch ass up!
His wrong opinions.
It is in no way based in fact, so you guys won't think that I'm a big old head.
Got him!
So with that
You're a
being
fuckhead
said,
regardless.
it's going to be my top 5 reasons why I think Sonic Colors suck. Okay, let's get this over with before a Sonic Colors fanboy comes over and up my brain cells.
Got him!
You have no brain cells. You have no brain cells with this.
Number 1. Blocky level designs. So for those who played Sonic Colors, you guys should know how Sonic is supposed to play and how his gameplay connects with the levels that are meant for Sonic to roam around. That's where the level design comes in. See, in previous Sonic games, level design was linear, but they were big enough for Sonic and Co to run around and of course explore around the levels, taking multiple pathways to the player's leisure. Sonic Colors on the other hand is
Great.
Trash!
okay, look, most of the level designs in Sonic games are linear going from point A to point B. However, in Colors, the level design, to be honest, is incredibly blocky, not to mention flat. like my ex-girlfriend. Okay, look, let me just say this, please. Sonic's level design, as I said before,
I'm not gonna lie, I do agree with him on this. Sonic Colors does have blocky level design that's not good.
has multiple pathways and are large enough for the player to explore to their leisure. But in Sonic Colors, however, the level design is not only short, but it's also cramped and slow, which forces the player to have to deal with it and proceed on no matter if the player likes it or not. But to me, I say that's a bunch of Look, people will love to run around all over the place, but only if the game will let the player allow them to play at their pace, whether it's fast or slow. But since level design in Sonic Colors is small and blocky, not to mention focusing mainly on speed and less on momentum physics-based platforming gameplay, yeah, that's a real problem. Oh yeah, speaking of gameplay...
The gameplay is fun. What are you talking about? The gameplay is fun. Again, you like forces. You shut up.
Number 2, limited gameplay and Wisps. Alright, look, I know this is going to be debatable, but please hear me out.
No.
See, in previous Sonic games, like the Sonic Adventure games and Sonic Heroes for example, Sonic Team managed to make Sonic and Friends controls smooth, tight, and sharp for the player to freely run around all over the place. Also, like I said in the previous entry, the level design is supposed to be big enough for Sonic and Friends to run around to the player's choice to run fast, spin dash, and roll into a ball in order to gain speed and attack their foes, while also adding more elements to the gameplay to make Sonic unique, whether it's the light speed dash, the bounce attack, or the elemental shields. Sonic Colors, on the other hand, is very limited, however.
Bruh.
So what is my beef with the gameplay? Well, Sonic Colors is using the boost gameplay, which I have no problems with, but it feels...
Yeah, the boost is fun, but I'm gonna admit, I don't like what they did with the boost. They limited to where, like, I get what they're trying to do. They made it to where where the white wisps give you the boost, and they want to limit the boost, but at the same time, that's what made Sonic Unleashed, because this is built off of Sonic Unleashed. That's what made Sonic Unleashed fun. And not to mention, when you collect rings, it doesn't even fill the boost gauge. So what kind of shit is that?
Water down like a dried up sponge.
Kill me now!
See, look, the thing is that Sonic Colors, while having the boost formula, it felt like the game showing less potential and having Sonic to run and run and run without giving the player any sort of challenge. Not to mention, Sonic's control of this game feels heavy like an obese fat dude. Also, if I may
Mind you, Jose is fat.
say this, some parts of Sonic's gameplay not only feels heavy, but there are moments in which the game is controlling itself for you, which is another issue not most Sonic fans may or may not know. This is a method called scripted scenes, in which the game takes away control from the player for a short time just to show some scenes to make it look all cinematic and shit. But Sonic's gameplay is already cinematic enough, so what is the point of that? Okay, look, I know what the fans are going to say. The Egg Paladin is the Nintendo Wii. It's limited. Okay.
He sounds retarded just by saying that.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, yes, I know that the Wii was limited and wasn't capable of maintaining the same quality as the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, but here's my argument. In previous Sonic games like Sonic Adventure for example, that game had momentum physics-based gameplay and it was on a Dreamcast which was severely limited than the Wii. I know that the Wii doesn't have good graphics as a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, but it's capable of copying data and gameplay into the Wii. Have you guys heard the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Why do you keep fixing that wasn't broken, Sonic Team?
Stupid.
So look, I know people love this gameplay, and I understand that, but I can't overlook that the gameplay is flawed, and don't even get me started on the Wisps. This is my opinion, but I never liked the Wisps in this game.
What?
The Wisps are actually fun in this game. At least in Colors. When they brought it back in Lost World and Forces, yeah, it's like, they were not fun. They were not as fun to use as they were in Colors. So whatever he says about the Wisps, don't pay attention. He's wrong.
Look, I know that
He's wrong, he's an idiot, and he's a faggot.
there are part of the story to save them or whatever, but the way how they were ported into the gameplay makes me want to rip my butthole hairs apart like a woman with fake hair. The Wisps
We did not need to know that. We didn't need to know that, you sick bastard.
in this game, in my opinion, are only optional to get the items like 1-ups, red rings, etc. They aren't needed to complete the game, in which makes their connection to the gameplay feel somewhat unnecessary, unless you wanted to get supersonic and fly around like if you are on speed.
The only one that's on speed is you, because what the fuck are these takes? What are these takes about colors, bro? You're smoking K2. You high as fuck.
Also, I forgot to add to this, but some of the wisps that the player has supposed to take control feels off. Like the laser and the hover wisp are okay, the rocket wisp feels automatic, the cube wisp was dumb and uninteresting, and the spike wisp feels a little awkward to control, even on walls or rooftops. Speaking of hover and spikes, why the f are Sonic's lightspeed dash and spin dash when he has the wisps with him? That makes no sense!
That's actually true. I don't know why Sonic Team actually gave the spin dash to the spike wisp and the light speed dash to the hover wisp when Sonic already had that in his control before colors was even a thing.
Sonic's abilities were already
and of course he used gameplay of Adventure 2, but guess what? Adventure 2 is not as good as some people say it is. Yeah, the Adventure 2 fanboys get triggered because that's what I just said. Sonic Adventure 2 is not a good Sonic game as some people say it is. It's a good game, but not as good.
Connected into his current body, not with the wisps. Heck, in Sonic Generations, the wisps would turn, but he didn't need them to gain for spin dashing or the light speed dashing because the blue fast dildo already has him in his control. So having the wisp using Sonic's main abilities taken away from him when he doesn't have a wisp in him is complete bullshit. And don't even get me started on the Frenzy Wisp. This wisp is trash. You can't maintain its control, and it quickly ends after the gauge is out, no matter if it's 2D or 3D, especially in 3D, so what
Hey, the Frenzy Wisp is actually fun. It's actually fun.
What the point of that Alright, look, bottom line, I don't like the gameplay or the wisps in this game.
You just suck. You just suck.
If you guys like them, that's fine with me, but please try not to look past its flaws. But since some Sonic fans love this game, that's not worth saying.
Yeah, because they will shoot your ass.
Number 3, lack in difficulty. Okay, since the player has completed a few stages as they go, the difficulty will increase in order to give the player a certain challenge as they continue in order for the player to learn advanced moves and tactics when tackling levels like in most games.
Why would you put Mario game?
Or The Legend of Zelda, for example.
Why would you put Mario in there? Mario is trash.
The hell no!
But in Sonic Colors, this is too easy! Seriously, there is no difficulty or hard moments in the game.
You idiot, that was the point of the game. They wanted to make it basic and easy.
You fucking idiot!
That is worth my time. All I have to do is make it all the way without dying and making all this.
Look, watch this, y'all.
My time. All I have to do is make it all the way without dying.
I'll say, I knew you were fucking stupid. I knew you were stupid. That's not how you spell dying, you idiot. I'll put it up for you. That way you can see how it's supposed to be spelled. You dumb bastard. You fucking retard. You can't spell. You did not pay attention to school. I'm not gonna lie though. You definitely sat in the back of the classroom. And you definitely fell asleep. The whole time.
And making all this challenging feel like a joke. Kill me! Sonic Colors is obviously made to be for kids, as Takashi Iizuka said in some interviews, and I understood what he said, but at least give the kids a little bit of challenge to make things interesting and entertaining, no matter if the fan is a long-time Sonic fan or a new fan. However, making the whole game completely easy feels not only watered down, but it feels like the game is hand-holding the player, in which sucks! This is something that video games shouldn't do. If you want to make a game that's challenging but fun for all ages, go ahead. It will give a sense of people having to know what they've learned and advance through the game. Don't handhold players like some toe-sucking turd brats. Players love to have a challenge. Sure, not all of them do, but it's fun for the player to proceed on and try their best to make the player earn what they've learned, and with Sonic Colors, it does give you what you've earned, like the red rings, but it feels like it's given to you freely without any hard work for making you play the game. Freebies much? Number 4, multiplayer.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Alright, for the people
I'll let him
who
have
have
this one. I'm
skipped
gonna
or never
agree. The
played
multiplayer
Sonic
was
Colors,
ass.
first of all, what's wrong with your life? And second, yes, there is multiplayer in Colors.
What's wrong with your life? I can understand about the multiplayer. I'm not knocking you for the multiplayer. The multiplayer is ass. But what's wrong with your life for not liking this game in general?
And guess what?
It sucks.
Okay, so before you guys want to break my legs like a crippled chicken arm freak, let me just say my piece first.
Jose, I'm definitely gonna break your legs, bro. No matter what you do, I'm gonna break your legs.
See, in Colors, you play as 1 or 2 players in advance from beginning to end. And while it is interesting to run and play as a bunch of Sonic bots to run and f up enemies, what really stinks about it is the correct level design and playing with 2 players with no split screen. That's another problem I have with the game's multiplayer. When you are playing with a friend, you have to reach to the end of the goal, but the problem is, since this is a fast game, and of course you
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
But when you are playing together with a friend, and if your player loses track of you, you need to either stop or move on without them, which makes it somewhat unfair since there is no split screen in the game, which is also dumb, especially if you and your friend are working together to beat the stage. Is this game on drugs? Look, the multiplayer may seem fun to you guys, but when it comes to a point where you and your friend are struggling to beat the stage, whether it's with or against each other, it feels very lackluster, limited, and downright boring. Can't wait for the fanboys to shoot me out now.
Like I said, I don't blame you for shitting on the multiplayer. The multiplayer was awful in Colors. It's so bad.
Number 5, bad writing and characterization.
Yes.
Yes,
dude.
This is one of the worst things Sonic Team has ever included in the game. Most Sonic...
The story in this game is so goddamn bad. Like, okay, I still shit on Jose for dissing the gameplay of this game. But I don't shit on him for is the story and the multiplayer. Those are the only 2 things I don't shit on him on for this game, because the multiplayer is ass and the story is god awful. Like, I legitimately do not like the story in this game. And don't even get me started on Sonic Lost World.
Fans know about this, but to those who don't, well, first, let me smack you real quick. Okay.
Jose, I'm gonna smack you. How about that?
So for the people who don't know or at least don't care about the storytelling in Sonic games, let me make this clear to you. See, in previous Sonic games, when a story became one of the prime factors in a game, what people want to see in the story is how the story progressed, where it's taking place, what interesting plots hold, how the characters act, behave, and develop as the story goes on, how to resolve the issue at hand, and what characters learn and morals that gave into the story for the audience to enjoy. And believe it or not, Sonic is no exception. See, Sonic games are capable in telling good and memorable stories if written properly in order to make the player feel entertained and invested in the stories in Sonic games, like Sonic Adventure with Chaos, Sonic Adventure 2 with Shadow, Gerald, and the Ark, Sonic Heroes for its interesting and fun plot, and Sonic Unleashed Sonic and the Black Knight for its good characterization of Sonic for his cool, fun-loving, adventurous, and caring personality. These games not only had great gameplay, but good stories in terms...
I'm not gonna lie though, out of all the Dark Age Sonic games, Black Knight is the best one. Second is definitely Unleashed.
The fun characters and interesting stories. So does Sonic Colors do the same thing?
Hell no!
Okay, look, this
no.
is something that really bothers me in this game, and that is the writing. In Sonic Colors, the story is lighthearted and kid-friendly, which I don't have a problem with. But the problem is what the writers did to Sonic and Co's personalities and characteristics. See, for those casual Sonic fans that don't know what I'm talking about, what's wrong with you?
Stupid.
And second,
what's wrong with you? That's the real question. There's a lot of things wrong with you. Again, it makes me want to smack the shit out of you, bro.
the ones who wrote this story are newcomers to the Sonic series. Their names are Ken Pontac and Warren Graff. Ew! Okay, now, before you guys lash out at me like a rageaholic madman, please hear me out. I do not hate or despise Ken Pontac or Warren Graff. From what I'm seeing, they're actually pretty nice guys in real life, especially after watching that video interview courtesy of Roger. However, their writing in Sonic Colors as well as their current writing in the Sonic the Hedgehog series is terrible. Alright,
so bad.
look, The problem with
Again, I'd rather take Ian Flynn over Ken Pontic and Warren Graff. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather take Ian Flynn.
the writing in colors was because it was very interesting with Eggman having to use the Wisps with their hyper go-on power and Sonic and Tails having to stop them. Now, this is the part where we learn about the Wisps and their history as well as how Eggman made his music part in a very short time slot, right? Wrong! So instead of making this story fun and interesting, Pontic and Graff had mainly focused on comedy and bad jokes to the point of having to explain the jokes, which are not only cringy, but it also made Sonic and Co. act generic, uninteresting, and not funny at all. What the f am I watching? This is something that Sonic isn't supposed to be. Sonic, sure, he's cocky, but the dude is adventurous, carefree, cool, and fun-loving, but caring and has a heart of gold. Not some unfunny jock with a personality! So yeah, Sonic and Friends were butchered in this game, and the poor writing makes this even worse for where it's making Sonic and Friends acting layered Sonic games. I'm looking at you, Lost World! Alright,
Yeah,
look, I know you guys are going to type into the comments saying things like, Sonic God is awesome, this song is the best game ever, you're wrong and ugly and stupid.
Which you are. You're wrong, you're ugly, and you're stupid, and you're a faggot.
Okay, look. I know you guys may or may not agree with my reasons on why I dislike Sonic Colors, but please understand that I don't like to ruin people's fun and love for Sonic Colors, because as I said before, if you like the game, that's fine. More power to you. I just felt on my side it has some flaws that needed to be addressed and to share my thoughts regardless if you guys think otherwise. That doesn't make you guys bad people, unless you're a true fanboy. If you guys agree with my thoughts on Sonic Colors, or if you disagree, please feel free to tell me in the comment section in this video. And if you enjoyed this video, please give a like and share this video with your friends. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And be sure to follow me on my Twitter or DeviantArt if you like. So again, thank you so much everyone, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright. Like I said, I already shit on Jose in this video for the takes that he has, but I've also seen the dislikes that he's gotten in some of the comments that he's got for what he said about colors. It's like, dude, it's his opinions. He just said he doesn't like to ruin anybody's fun with colors. If people like Sonic Colors, including myself, he's not gonna bash anybody for it. The game is just not for him. Like he mentioned, he liked the game when it first came out, but as the years went by, he grew to not like it, and that's his choice. We all have a right to enjoy what we like, and we all have a right to not like certain things. Yeah, I might shit on him for liking Forces, but guess what? If he likes Forces, that's fine. I don't like Forces. Forces is a dog shit game. But if he likes Forces, let him enjoy Sonic Forces. If he doesn't like Colors, then he doesn't like Sonic Colors. That it is what it is. His opinions are still wrong at the end of the day. They're still wrong, no matter what. But anyway. So yeah, that was this stupid ass video from this retard over here. So I'm gonna head out right here. So if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, and I will talk to you all later. Peace and take care.
I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting.